This is Q13 Fox News This Morning.
The Seahawks are world champs.
Seattle shocker. The Hawks flex their Super Bowl muscles and rip apart the record books in the process. Highlights of the big game straight ahead.
Here at home, a party in the streets of Seattle. See where fans turned out in droves to cheer on their Super Bowl champs.
Up next, a championship parade through the streets of Seattle. We're going to break it all down coming up next.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. There's probably fans still awake this morning. I'm Kelly O'Connell.
And I'm Brian Blakely. Good to have you with us if you were still up and just getting home right now. And what a game it was last night.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I was shocked. I kept having to look at the score to say, is this really happening? Yeah. Is this really happening?
Unbelievable.
Incredible. We've got so much more coming up from New Jersey, too, so stay with us.
And Tim Joyce joining us now with a look at the weather this morning.
For those of us that are a little groggy this morning, good morning, everybody. We do have a little shot to some showers, and in some spots there might be some snowflakes mixed in, especially around the South Sound. Let's zoom on in towards the South Sound, and you can see a little dose of a little atmospheric disturbance giving us a couple showers, mostly for the south end of the Sound and areas around the southern Kitsap Peninsula. Now we'll put the temperatures on. We'll show you we are in the 30s down there at the South Sound, so Joey-based Lewis McCord, you might see a little bit of snowflakes mixed in, but with these air temperatures above freezing, and not a lot of it's going to stick overall. We are at 31 degrees currently in Everett, though, and 39 here in Seattle. And overall, just some cloudy skies. North winds a little on the brisk side, so a warm jacket a good idea. And if you're heading out the door in 30 minutes, you probably need a little bit of a hooded jacket because there is a possibility for a little bit of drizzle. As we look towards the afternoon, still partly sunny skies on this Super Bowl Monday. Mix of clouds and sun, more on the cloudy side, though, for the early part of the afternoon. And then clearing skies, and it gets cold quickly for tonight. We'll talk about some frosty starts over the next couple of mornings. Go Hawks, back to you.
But now you get to take the Lombardi Trophy home to the 12th man. Congratulations, world champion.
The Seahawks on top of the football world this morning after crushing the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Of course, the game, it wasn't even close, but it sure was still exciting.
Absolutely. Seattle's defense with a game for the ages. Third biggest blowout in Super Bowl history as they shut down that Broncos high-powered offense. To MetLife Stadium we go. America's biggest game on the biggest stage, and Seattle makes history on the very first play. The ball goes over Peyton Manning's head on the snap. Holy Omaha. It's recovered in the end zone for a safety. 2-0 Seattle after just 12 seconds. That's a Super Bowl record. Hawks up 8-0, and the defense just kept it making statement after statement. Cam Chancellor with the interception of Peyton Manning duck here in Broncos territory. Then beast mode. Marshawn Lynch breaks through the line for the touchdown. 15-0 Hawks. Later in the second, more pressure on Manning. This time, Malcolm Smith picks him off and takes it 69 yards to the house. That is, Seahawks go up 22-0 at the half. Second half now, opening kick, and before everyone can even sit down, Percy Harvin. And he shows us what we have been missing all season, a game breaker and a backbreaker. 87 yards for the touchdown. Seattle all over this one, up 29-0. And then Jermaine Kearse gets into the action, too. He catches this pass from Russell Wilson, breaks 4 tackles, and takes it into the score. What a statement, 36-0 Seattle. The rout is on. Fourth quarter now, the nail in the coffin. Russell Wilson throws a strike to Doug Baldwin, who ducks into the end zone. Seahawks cruise 43-8 the final, and Seattle captures its first ever Super Bowl trophy.
And the champs are coming home later today. The Seahawks charter plane arrives at SeaTac Airport at 2:30 this afternoon. Now, unfortunately, the fans are not going to be able to welcome home the team at the airport this go around. The buses also taking a different route because of some safety concerns.
But fans could definitely celebrate with the Seahawks on Wednesday when the city goes all out with a welcome home parade. It starts at 11 a.m. on 4th Avenue south of Denny Way and will continue down 4th all the way to CenturyLink Field. Parking will be tight, so get a spot early. Well, the 12th man, they certainly got the party started early, and some even started pouring into the streets before the game ended.
Yeah, in Pioneer Square, though, the celebration got a little bit out of hand. So that was the scene there. Police in riot gear on horses called in to Yesler and First Avenue last night. Officers were trying to push the crowd south and really encouraging people just to go home. Fans set off blue and green smoke bombs, as you saw right there. Bottles were thrown. There were reports of fires and an attempted looting. Fans pounded on passing cars and taxis, some even getting on the hoods of those cars. In Occidental Square, panes of glass were smashed on the pergola when fans climbed onto that century-old structure. You see the picture right there. This historic cast iron and glass structure was built in 1909. No arrests so far.
And the celebration got a little out of hand in Belltown. Several people were seen fighting after the game. No one was seriously hurt. Seattle police also investigating a shooting that sent one man to the hospital with minor injuries. But for the most part, things were relatively quiet. No word of any arrests there. And a big celebration in the U District got out of hand quickly here. Students in the Greek system ignited this huge bonfire. We're told a couch was also set on fire. These photos come from a student there. However, no reports of any widespread damage.
So hundreds of fans celebrated the win at Seattle Center with fun and fireworks. Oh, this was so cool. So each time the Hawks scored a touchdown, blue and green fireworks were shooting from the Space Needle. Crowds cheered on the team at their neighborhood bars, and then look at that, they filled into the streets after that win to celebrate. Police were on hand, of course, blocking off some of the intersections, but for the most part, this crowd kept things under control.
And then it was just complete domination. And, you know, after that point, we knew we won it, and so...
The crowd was awesome here. The crowd was beautiful here. All Seattle was here supporting the team. Go Hawks!
Go Hawks, for sure. The energy under the Space Needle, infectious. Everybody hugging each other, high-fiving. You see them right there waving their 12th man flag. Hundreds of fans gathered in Capitol Hill last night to celebrate, too. If you live on Capitol Hill, you know it was pretty loud. They filled the streets, blocked traffic on Pike. Some even decided to go shirtless, because why not? We run the Super Bowl, right? Looks pretty wild, but it was all in good fun. No real damage reported there.
And watch parties were held all over the area last night at Emerald Queen Casino. It was a sea of blue or green there. Oh, yeah, about 2,000 fans watched the game on a 40-foot jumbo screen, and the party was rocking. And while they expected to win, a 43-8 victory is better than many even dreamed of.
We knew, the faithful in Seattle knew we were that good. And we're showing it.
They put on the best show ever. We could be at home like other people, but you know, it's like family here.
How many times have you gotten up from your seat today?
About 12, 14, maybe 20.
We did spot one lone Broncos fan in the crowd. We knew it took a lot of courage for him to be there, but he said the Seahawks fans were very nice to him, and he had a good time anyway.
So now, of course, the rush to get all that Super Bowl gear, the hats, the T-shirts, the new flags, everything. Everybody's going to want it. Sports Authority and Dick's Sporting Goods opening up late last night so fans could pick up the new Super Bowl merchandise. In fact, those stores opening up early this morning as well. Sports Authority opening up at 7 o'clock. Dick's opening its doors at 6 o'clock this morning. And check out the front page of the Seattle Times this morning. This really says it all. Champs, with a picture of Russell Wilson holding up the Lombardi Trophy. Pete Carroll right there, smiling cheek to cheek.
And in Denver, of course, it's a different story. The front page of the Post says it all. Seasick. Not a lot of joy in the Mile High City this morning. Their explosive record-setting team embarrassed on the world's biggest stage, as some of the players would say. The Seahawks defense simply too fast and too furious.
It's pretty clever. Seasick, I like that.
Seasick for sure.
You know, Peyton Manning, yeah, they kept zooming in on his shot when he was like, all right, let's just move this along.
Around here, we're just, it's all about happiness and giddiness today on this Monday, and a lot of people probably calling out sick today as well. And let's get a check of the weather. Here's Tim Joyce.
Yeah, like my partner who petitioned the CEO of his company to give everybody a day off. He only got 2 flex hours this morning, so get up, everybody. We're looking at some showers, mostly at the south end of the sound, and believe it or not, it's cold enough to see some of that showery activity falling in the form of some snow. Around Tacoma, it is just plain old rain, though, but further south on I-5, near Joint Base Lewis McChord, you could see some snowflakes mixed in. Putting the temperatures on the map, though, around the South Sound, you can see our neighborhood temperatures. It is a little bit too warm for sticking snow in a lot of locations. Areas around Tacoma itself, looking at some temperatures around the Tacoma Mall at 37 degrees, University Place at 36. Around Puyallup, South Hill, looks like you guys could be getting a dusting of snow right now. 37 around Fife this morning, and 34 with some rain, but cold rain around Sumner. Otherwise, those Seattle cloudy skies and 39, clear skies and very cold around Everett, where it's 31. We do have a little bit of an atmospheric disturbance, fairly weak, just kind of working its way down the coast, but a blast of colder air is moving its way way out of the Yukon and right down into our backyard before the end of the week. So today we're looking at just a few isolated showers, partly sunny getting into the afternoon, but high temperatures not nearly close to normal, which is closer to 50 degrees. High today 41. Yesterday we made it to 48 degrees at SeaTac officially. A few stray showers, and again, the possibility of a snowflake mixed in is also a distinct possibility. This morning, partly sunny though by the afternoon. Temps for highs today in the low end of the 40s for the South Sound, and otherwise some upper 30s through the islands. A cloudy start for the morning, but I think most of the showers stay further south. Partly sunny in the afternoon, and your champion Seahawks forecast looking for cold and dry getting into the middle of the week. Tuesday and Wednesday, both looking a little on the chilly side as we get a lot of February sun, I should say now. As we build out of this, watching closely at Saturday. Right now the rain returns. It looks like it in the afternoon, so it should be warm enough to be all rain. But if the forecast models change over the next few days, we could actually start out as a little rain snow mix or snow mix on Saturday and just plain old regular rain showers for Sunday. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Tim, thank you. Still ahead here this morning, some new information on another massive credit card breach. Find out who was targeted this time.
And the game, it was a dream last night, but getting out of MetLife Stadium was an absolute nightmare. Find out how long fans had to wait to get home.